Well, hello, beloved. It's me, Coach Carmen, your Kingdom Health, Purpose, and Wealth Coach and founder of SharingTheBliss.com, where we take you on a joyful journey to holistic health, purpose, and wealth with programs to help you to soothe your soul, heal your body, turn your pain into power, and your purpose into prosperity. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Just finished a mid-week check-in with my detoxers and we had some serious discussions on different topics related to food and the food choices that we've been making and why many of them are, all of them are ready to make that change to start eating for life and eating for strength and all of the other benefits of eating food that gives us nourishment and not just um, satisfaction, even though our food that we eat, our wellness food gives us a lot of satisfaction. Food is absolutely delicious. So that's what's so exciting. You don't miss anything when you're eating food that's been created by God and doesn't have all of the GMOs and all of the frankenfoods, if you will, as well as all of the pesticides, herbicides, germicides, and fungicides, and and all the other mess that the matrix has come up with to keep us sick, right? So we're done with that. We are done with that. Let me tell you, even before the pandemic, I was just so disgusted with the supermarkets. I mean, I would go in there complaining, and I know this is not a good place to be when you're complaining and you're feeling like you're in the twilight zone. I would go to the supermarkets and felt like I was feeling like I was in a twilight zone. I would go to the produce department, which was like that's my major place, that's my major thing, the produce department. And I'm looking at the vegetables, I'm looking at the produce. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Uh-oh, am I in the right place? I hope I am. Ooh, let me see. I want to make sure I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'm in my regular Facebook page and not in the detox page. There's so much going on, I don't know where I'm at. But anyway, um, I would look at the produce, the organic produce in the organic section, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. How can they charge this much for two cucumbers? How could they charge $1 for a lemon? How could they charge $1.50 for a lemon? How could they charge so much for food just because it's organic? That's the way the food is supposed to be. I mean, what has gotten so twisted in the whole food situation that what we're supposed to be eating is now something special. What they should be selling us is something that's so unique. It's just so amazing. Oh, this tomato is organic. Somebody grew it without pesticides and herbicides. So this these three tomatoes are garden fresh. They're $5. They should all be garden fresh. They should all be free from pesticides, herbicides, germicides, and GMOs. Monsanto they're like the devil incarnate, okay? What they're doing with our seeds is just disgusting. And we have got to realize that we, number one, must look at other options. And number two, we can do it. We can create our own food. We can grow our own food. My grandfather was a farmer. My husband's grandfather was a farmer. I mean, my grandfather, that was his career, that was his work. He did that full time. He earned his living farming. And I had some situations with growing in this place where I live now, the home I live in now. There were years of issues that I had. But after the pandemic, after going to the stores and seeing how the things that I really need for my life, for health, was just so. little left, or nothing left, or they were just so, it was so expensive, I really started to get upset. And I'm like, no, no, no. God has a better plan. I had known for years that we as believers need to grow our own food. I've been teaching this for years. I would say every church should have their own organic garden. That there should be no church members without organic food. When there's so much land, most churches have enough land to grow organically and to be able to feed their congregation. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm so sorry to hear about your friend. Yes, she was a friend. She was also part of the program. She did a detox with you. Yes, for sure. And she was just beloved by the entire community here in Staten Island, the Black community. You're right about organic food prices. Yeah, things are getting outrageous. That's right, Miss Ollie. Hey, yes, it is getting outrageous. And I said, you know, okay, Carmen, you were trying to take the land. I was trying to get the city to allow me, my ministry, to take this land that's just dormant and turn it into a garden for the neighborhood, but I wanted it to be truly organic. That was a whole situation. I did get support by my from my city councilwoman, who I love very much. She's also a personal friend, and she did her thing, and I met up with this with some city officials. And the bottom line was, it was just too much matrix in the mix. And I said, this is not going to work for me, because they're going to say, okay, yeah, you can make this garden organic, and then they're going to want me to give in to certain seeds. Oh, well, this company is dedicating seeds. This company is dedicating compost, and it's not organic. I just felt that that's what was going to happen, and I said, you know what? This is not working for me. I'm just going to go back to my thing and do my thing. And unfortunately, a couple of years ago, I had invested several $100s in setting up a fully organic garden, and I purchased some. Um, it's not topsoil, but was it wood chips? It was wood chips, and they were bad. They had some kind of fungus in them, and it destroyed my entire garden, the front garden and the back garden, and that kind of took the wind out of my sails. But like I said, and I wanted to give the land like another year so that I could get all that bad stuff out of the soil. But after the pandemic, I was like, no, we're going to raise some beds. We'll build raised beds. We'll do whatever we have to do. And that's what's so great about the way God created nature for us. There's no excuse when it comes to growing. You can grow in an apartment. You truly can. You can grow microgreens, so many different things you can grow. There's no excuse for us. We need to grow our own food. So I started investing in seeds, because that's another thing. They're trying to take away our organic seeds. Do your research, please, and see what Monsanto's doing. See what's going on with the seeds. There's some documentaries. There's one that's called, I think it's called Soil. I think seed, or it's a seed or soil. Shoot, I forgot what it's called. But do some check out some documentaries about growing and soil and seed, and you'll learn a lot. I wish I could remember the name of that documentary. That's really powerful. We'll go on YouTube. There's so many videos, but so so I have some multicolored beets, and I have okra. I have watermelon. Yes, we can grow watermelon in New York City. Yes, we can. Um, and I have some black beauty zucchini. I have several types of tomatoes, lots of tomatoes. Um, I have some red pepper because I love red pepper. I have some beans. These are climbing beans. I also have some, this is a jumbo melon. It's a musk melon, right? I have this heirloom tomato, and I also am growing some flowers from seed because the flowers help to pollinate some of the vegetables. And I love sunflowers anyway, so I'm growing some sunflowers. Can't wait for you guys to see my sunflowers coming up. And here I have some bush beans. I have several types of lettuce because I'm like really into salads, but I've been getting this revelation that, the plain lettuce, romaine lettuce, you need more than just the romaine lettuce in your salad. You need all kinds of greens in your salad. So, and I like all kinds of greens. So I said, let me just grow all kinds of greens. So I'm also growing some arugula and the basil. I love basil, so I'm growing a lot of basil. And these are my little baby yellow tomatoes and some marigolds, because marigolds actually keep bugs away, bad bugs away from your plants. I have crookneck yellow squash and some more varieties of lettuce. And I also I also have let's see. Oh, I have red cabbage. In fact, believe it or not, this is my red cabbage. So I start them from the seeds and I put them, and I'm going to do a video showing you some of the things that I do, like the steps I take to go from seed to actual having an amazing crop. So I put the seeds in paper towel and I start them in paper towel. And from there, I put the paper towel seedlings, tiny, tiny little embryos. They're so little. And I put them in here. And then I have grow lights. So now I'm building this whole area in my kitchen. I have a little sun porch in the back where my kitchen is, and I'm actually I purchased all these lights, the lights that have like really high Kelvins, and just the lighting is like sunlight, very bright, and that's how you want to start your seedlings, right, with bright light. So I'm going to be sharing all that with you as well, showing you how I do this, and some more watermelon. There's some other things. I know I have, I can't find my kale, but I have kale as well. Two different kinds of kale. And what's this? What letters? Yeah, here's the Russian kale. Russian kale. And, oh, eggplant. I didn't know eggplants grow so big. Like the plant itself, before it even starts to flower, is like taking over a section of my garden. I'm like, oh my goodness, eggplants, crazy. So I also have tomatoes. So there's three things, four plants I bought from the nursery, and they were already like plants. But everything else I'm growing from seed, and I am so excited about the seeds, beloved, because first of all, there's so much spirituality connected with seed. The Word of God talks a lot about seeds. That's why you want to start gathering your seeds. You want to start buying seeds, even if you're not ready to start to grow. You can put them in the refrigerator and they will last. Because even at Home Depot, I bought a lot of seeds from Home Depot, and all of these, just in case you don't know, and you should know if you know me. You see that seal? Certified organic. Every one of these are certified organic. I don't play when it comes to my seeds. They are all certified organic. So I pay a little more, but one little seed can create this one seed here. One of the seeds created one of these plants, right? And whew, I have about 16 of these little ones. These little ones are going to turn into cabbage. I have 16 of them. So, and that was just a little bit of seeds, about what? Maybe 50 seeds I used to to get 16 plants. And maybe less than that actually. So, how much money am I saving? When I bought the eggplant, I bought the actual eggplant. The eggplant cost me about $5, $4 and change plus tax for that one plant, that eggplant. Now, with the eggplant seeds that I found, and every time I go to Home Depot, now they're really running low. It's hard to find the organic seeds, but when you go to Home Depot and look for the organic seeds, buy them, beloved, because you only have to buy them one time. Once you buy them, you can let the let the plant go to seed after you've harvested as much as you want to harvest. Once it goes to seed, you take the seeds, dry the seeds, and you'll have the seeds for the next year. And as I was saying, you can grow so much in your own in your own, of course, backyard, but in your own windowsill, like if you have a, what do you call it? Some outdoor balcony or something, you can grow there. You can grow on a fire escape. There's so many places you can grow. You got to grow your food. You cannot count on the matrix the supermarket matrix. It's too tricky now. We've learned. We know it's tricky. So we have to grow our own. Let me see. Also put some earthworms. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They will enrich the soil. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am getting better, but I was born with a phobia of earthworms. I said God has such a sense of humor, but it's not funny. How could you have someone have such a passion for gardening and then have them afraid of worms? It's cray cray, but it's true. But I'm learning. Like we're in the back digging up, preparing the back for all of my seedlings. My seedlings have grown so much. I got to put them in the ground in the back. The front is already full, and here comes the worms popping up. And no, like there was a time I would run, I would be gone. See ya. You would just see dust after you heard a pitch that was so high that would probably break glass if there was glass around. That's how high pitch my scream, my pitch would be, because I just don't like them worms. I don't like them. But I'm asking God to give me, to make it okay, that I'll be able to handle that. And anything I've asked God to help me to do, He's always done. So I believe that before the growing season is over, Coach Carmen will be able to say, I'm not afraid of worms anymore. They don't bother me anymore. In fact, I like them. They're my friends. But I do have a composter, and I'm putting dirt in there too, so the worms are in there doing their thing for sure. And you can also buy worm castings. So let's see. Oh. Did you say you can keep the seeds in the fridge? If so, how long can you keep them? Yeah, I really don't know how long you can keep them. I'm not sure. So I would say at least 2 years, maybe three. Yeah, no, like 3 years, about 3 years. So you want to start doing something. Start growing the seeds, growing, because as I said, once you grow, you can take the seeds and dry them, and then you can keep those and you can use them again. So you can keep using seeds over and over again as you grow your plants, which is pretty awesome. But there's word out that they're trying to stop the the sale of seeds little by little. And I've been hearing this for years now, and that's why I'm saying, Because people, let me tell you, people are growing. It was a lot of things were not that easy to get. They were selling out of dirt like nobody's business. They were selling out of dirt like they were selling, I don't know, something that, like, why would dirt be going so quickly? Because people are actually getting it. They're like, we're going to grow our stuff. Oh my goodness, there's so much that was sold out. Compost, so many things. So people are getting it. They're understanding that they have to grow their own food. And that's what I want you to do, beloved. We got to grow our own food because we don't know. I mean, it's already proven. They've already told us that getting the getting produce as well as meat to the stores, it's a bottleneck. There's been a bottleneck, and so it's not as easy to get the food into the marketplace. So we have to grow our own. Okay? All right. So that's all I want to share with you today on Wellness Wednesday. Um, as you know, my beloved friend and client, she's been a client of mine for 3 years, Reverend Maggie Howard of Staten Island, has gone on to be with the Lord this week. And so it's a devastation for me. I would never have imagined that I would be standing here telling you that Reverend Maggie is no longer with us. But she's in a better place. We just all miss her so much. She was such a pillar of the community. She did so much for Staten Island, for the Black community on Staten Island with her her church, as well as, you know, her food pantry that she created, and that she every Saturday morning. I mean, so many things she did, and she did so consistently. And she's about 5 years younger than I am. And I just loved her so much. She's part of my Heal Whole Body and Soul program now, and she's also part of the 28-day body, doing the 28-day body and soul detox now. So she would have been doing that detox with us uh, tonight. That call, that Zoom that we did. So I just ask that you pray for me to continue to be strengthened and to do what I've been called to do, and not to allow circumstances and uh, challenges and loss to take me off of my focus. All right. Okay. So let me know how you're doing, and let me know if you are going to be growing your vegetables and your fruit. Okay. We need to do it. I have a dear friend also, who I heard that she has a Facebook page called You Grow Girl. And I'm like, girlfriend, why didn't you tell me about it? But but yes, Dana Walker. So if you're on Facebook, you may want to find that group, You Grow Girl, and she's in Jersey, and she's been really into growing and doing her thing with the soil as well. In fact, yes, she is very, very close to Reverend Maggie, very, very close. So she's going through it as well. So pray for us, and yeah, go on that group. Go on that group. I'm going to definitely join that group as well, and I'll be back with pictures and some videos and showing you exactly how I take the seeds and grow the seedlings in paper, on paper towel, and then turn those seedlings, put them into dirt like this, and then from here they get bigger and bigger. I take them outside and I water them and I love on them, and then they get bigger, and then I put them in the ground. It's as simple as that. Yes. I love you. Please, I'm doing it. I'm getting a new website, so I won't tell you to go to my website, but give my phone number so you can call me, and I can set up a complimentary health and wellness assessment with you, okay? At 718-273-9772. So let's see. Oh, Rachel, thank you for the love. And then Jacqueline says, how do you keep the bugs out of your garden? There's a lot of natural alternatives for getting the bugs out. And like I was saying, even growing marigolds, cute little marigold flowers, and other herbs. They don't like the smell, it confuses them. And so there's a lot of things you can do to keep the bugs out of your garden. We'll talk about that too. So I'm very serious about encouraging you to grow your stuff. Grow it because I hate to say it, but if this second wave comes and the food starts to bottleneck again, I don't even want to buy food from the super. I don't want to buy my vegetables and fruit from the supermarket anymore. I want to grow my own daggone stuff because I don't know who's been touching the food. I don't like it when the vegetables look already beat up before I even get to them, and they're not even going to give me a discount on the vegetables. Like lots of times I have to get my lettuce and there's not a whole lot left and they look like they've been picked over, but they don't give you a discount. At least not in New York. I know down south they do give you discounts. New York sometimes it's just pure greed. And so I'm like, you know what? I don't need you. I'll grow my own. Thank you very much. We can grow our own, beloved. Yes, we can. And I'm just so glad that the Lord just opened up my mind and said, okay, so you have problems with the dirt. Have Anthony build you some beds, raised beds. Yeah. Those raised beds, they're so great because you don't have to bend down as much, and if you're a little older or challenged in any way, the raised beds is a good thing. They stay warmer, so you can start putting your seedlings in the ground long earlier in the season. It's a lot of benefits. Definitely a lot of benefits. Okay. All right, beloved. So look forward to talking to you soon. Join the next detox. Join this detox. Join this detox, baby. You got to do the detox, my love. You got to detox. I've been talking to you about this long enough. What are you waiting for? You got to get strong and healthy. You got to do the detox. Okay. 718-273-9772 is my office number. Call me and we'll talk about it. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye.